So today, I want to talk about how we can make New York City the best place to raise a family, the safest place to raise a family, the most affordable place to raise a family, the most welcoming place to raise a family. Our city must go further to get to the health care and housing you need, the parks and playgrounds you deserve, the education that sets your child up for success, and the chance to make the best possible life for yourself and your family. How can we make sure that the greatest city in the world is also the greatest place to raise a family? That starts with keeping families safe. I patrolled New York City as a police officer in the 80s and in the 90s and saw firsthand what crime and chaos can do to a city. When we came into office, we made it clear that we would not slide back into those decades, and we would not tolerate an atmosphere where anything goes on our streets. From putting more officers on the beat to tackling the quality of life issues that families care about, we have stayed true to that mission and driven down crime. The good news is that these strategies are working. Last year saw the lowest amount of gun violence in the history of Brooklyn, with a real partner in the Brooklyn DA's office with Eric Gonzalez. Thank you so much for what you have done. While overall crime plummeted by 15% in December across the entire city. But we all know safety is about more than just crime stats. It's about being comfortable riding the subway, knowing you can send your kid to play in the park, and feeling safe walking home at night. People need to be safe, but they also need to feel safe. And in the last few weeks, we have seen random acts of violence that have shaken many New Yorkers. That's why I'm tasking the police commissioner of the city of New York to work across our city agencies to double down on our commitment to keep riders safe and help ensure more New Yorkers feel comfortable riding our subway. We're starting by adding hundreds of new police officers into our subway system later this month and getting our officers out on patrol to tackle crime wherever it occurs. But it also means continue to make the smart, upstream investments that prevent crime in the first place. That includes mediators who resolve conflicts on the street before they escalate into violence, and programs that give young people a place to play sports and build trust with law enforcement. This spring, we will bring on that work and cut the ribbon on the new Brigadier General Charles Young Field, or as Deputy Mayor Chauncey Parker likes to call it, the Harlem Field of Dreams. What was once a dilapidated field will reopen as a vibrant place for young people to play baseball, football, soccer, and lacrosse. It will host programming by Saturday Night Lights, the Harlem's Children's Zone, Youth on the Move, and more, and help tell the story of Brigadier General Young. Born in slavery in 1864, Charles Young rose up to become the first black colonel in the U.S. Army. 100 years later, Young was finally promoted to a brigadier general, and with this $9 million investment in Harlem, we will honor his legacy and give hundreds of families a safe place to send their children to play.